Welcome to Time for Tots. Our story today is This Is Not My Hat, and the author is John Klassen. This hat is not mine. I just stole it. And there's a fish, tiny fish, with a little hat. I just stole it from a big fish. He was asleep when I did it. And there's the big fish. And see, his eyes are closed, he's sleeping. And that is a big fish, isn't it? And he probably won't wake up for a long time. But look, he woke up now. And even if he does wake up, he probably won't notice it's gone. But if you look at his eyeball, it's looking up, and there's no hat here. Uh-oh. And even if he does notice that it's gone, he probably won't know it was me who took it. And now look at his eyes, and they're looking straight ahead. And even if he does guess it was me, he won't know where I'm going. But that fish is going somewhere, the big one. But I will tell you where I am going. I am going where the plants grow big and tall and close together. It's not very hard. It is very hard to see in there. Nobody will ever find me. So there he is, and there's some of the plants he's talking about. There is someone who saw me already, but he said he wouldn't tell anyone which way I went. And there's the crab, and he saw him. And there's the, you can see the little bubbles where the small fish went. So I'm not worried about that. Look, there's the big fish. And see what the crab's doing? He's pointing to where the little fish went. Uh-oh. I know it's wrong to steal a hat. I know it does not belong to me, but I'm going to keep it. It was too small for him anyway. It fits me just right. And look, I made it. Where the plants are big and tall and close together. I knew I was going to make it. And there, right here, you can see the tail of the little fish, but who's right there? The nose of the big fish. Nobody will ever find me. So all I can see here is the tail of the big fish, and then there's all weeds. And I don't see the face or the nose of the big fish, and I don't see the little fish anywhere. And I don't see any fish here at all, just all the big weeds. And now, there's the tail of the big fish going away, and there's all kinds of bubbles here. And I don't see a little fish. Oh, there's the big fish. And what is he wearing? Look, he got his hat back, and he's sleeping again. Not sure what happened to the little fish. I thought we might like to make a fish pond. So I took a large paper plate, and I cut some green strips. I used craft foam, and then I measured how long they would need to be, and I cut the extra piece off. And with this extra piece, I just cut them in little strips like this, so they kind of look like leaves. And then I glued them, but it took all night for mine to stick on there. So these ones I've just stapled on. And then when I had all my little leaves on there, then I just stapled this onto the edge of the plate. So it's good to have a plate with a bit of an edge on to staple onto. Then I just took some gray craft foam, and I drew a big fish, and I drew a little fish, and I took a little bit of red craft foam, and I drew a little hat shape on there, like this, like a brimmed hat. And I did 2 layers, and then I cut them both out at the same time, and I just stapled them together, but not right at the edge, just kind of in the middle, so we can separate this. So I can put the hat on the big fish, or I can put the hat on the little fish. And then, if the little fish wants to hide in the weeds, he can just scoot right in here. But he is going to have to look out because the big fish can come right after him. So have fun with your fish.